Up for that music. This is Packrat. Old school Saturday night again. Welcome on in. A bit later than usual. Ooh, I'm wearing my newer T-shirt. Greetings, programs. Anybody guess what movie that's from? I know. I definitely know. It's from the 80s. It's hard to know which way I'm tilting here. I don't quite face the camera directly because I don't want to. A little dark in the back here, isn't it? Oops. What am I doing here? There we go. Need more backlight. No flooded basement tonight. Tron, yeah. Sherlock wins. You win a cookie. Greetings programs. I used to say that a lot, but I don't. The only thing I say from the Tron movie, which I've been doing for years, is like if I finish an argument or something, I'll say end of line, which is something we do. End of line. Yeah, woohoo. You got it, man. I'd give you a real cookie, but I can't do that. I'd try to push it through the screen, but I don't think it would work. Why is it not doing the fanfare? Uh-oh. There it goes. Oh. It's not going to throw the video on here. It'll show it. And that's good. Yeah, I gotta get that fixed one of these days. Sorry about that. Thanks for the resub, Sherlock. Yeah, when I'm on this screen, it doesn't do the animation. I gotta figure out how to get that to work properly. It only works on the game stream, not the close-up screen. What can I say? It's like, oops. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I had the wrong info on the stream when I started. I'm like, oh crap, not again. Had to quick update it. Like 5 times I kept spelling stuff wrong. But I got it. Yeah, so the initial shout out was by saying, Tears in the Kingdom. I'm like, what? Old school Saturday night, man. I almost wasn't gonna do it, man. I'm like, I didn't get a lot of sleep today. Or this morning, whatever. I slept poorly. But what are you gonna do? Wait till the game next time. Like I said, I need most of my alerts are on this screen, like the game screen. Close up screen, the be right back, and even the starting one don't have that set up on there. I think I'd have to simply do a copy and paste them on each individual page. I'm assuming that would work. Surprised otherwise. One sec here. Check something here. Okay. Well, tonight's specifically 2600 night, and even more specific, it's paddle night. I got 8 games lined up. They're all paddle games. Kind of feel like doing something different besides joystick games tonight. So it's paddle controller night. Yay. Something different. I mean, I really want to do Warlords, but unfortunately it's not single player. One of these days I gotta get somebody over to my place to physically do 2-player games. It'll happen in time. So without further ado, let's get into this. First game up is going to be Solar Storm by Imagic from '83. I've never played this before, like ever. So I'll be kind of winging it tonight. It's like it's improv. Let's see if I can get my hang on. I'm gonna pull up the instruction sheet and like every time I do this, it like glitches. What's up? There we go. Ooh, that's kind of big. What? I wonder who could do that. Do what? Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Oh, I mean improv, I mean? Kind of wish this fit the screen a little bigger. Let's get. Can I shrink this down a bit? Oh, 2-player. Technically, Sherlock could do it. She lives close by. There's also I don't want to give his direct name, but there's somebody, a couple that lives nearby, and the younger guy's a gamer. Well, they're both gamers, but I think he'd be willing to do it for honestly 2 games. I still want to go back to that and do 2-player games. But I'm bad thing about some of the old games. I mean, they didn't have enough room to put in the multiplayer AI, if you want to call it AI. Okay, what do we got here? Solar Storm. It's still too wide here. Looks like it's cut off a bit. Let's see. This over a bit here. Yeah, it's cut off. How can I shrink this? There we go. That's not perfect, but at least it can read it. Okay, Slow Storm. Like I said, I've never had this physically. I'm running it off a multi-card because I don't have this cartridge. Let's see. Step in late. Basically another shooter is what it is. I'm not going to read all this stuff here. No place to hide. No place. Defending against. What are you defending against here? What? A far off sun explodes. Fragments of the cataclysm come raining down. Keep moving. Okay, the solar storm. The sun explodes. It kind of be the end, wouldn't it? I'm like, game over, me. Blast almost everything you see. If you don't, heat from the solar debris can destroy your planet. So the sun explodes, but the planet survives. Only in a game. Only in a game. Game objective. Boy, that's hard to read that. Game objective. Hit as much solar debris as you can. Allow the fewest possible objects to reach your planet's surface. Shoot passing fleet ships from your orbital platform to win extra lasers. Controls. The paddle. Move left or right. Button fires. Imagine that. Difficulty switches have no effect. We could do this 2-player simultaneous. Screenshot. Laser supply ship. Oh, laser ship supply. Score. Debris. Heat indicators on the left side, right side. Active laser ship on the bottom. In the first battle, you must defend the planet's surface with your laser ship. There's the enemies. Deltoid, blasters, slow flares, landers, sunspots, sizzloids. Okay. More objects fall in subsequent waves. Wave ends when you shoot all the objects or they reach your planet, or you lose a ship. What? If an object or its way hits you, you lose the ship. Yeah, the game goes on, targets fall faster. Yeah, imagine that. Early 2nd gen. Faster until you die. At the end of each wave, when you score 500,000 and 1,500, the orbital platform appears. Now you can earn more points and extra ship. What the? Bonus screen. Countdown timer. Fleet ships. Orbital gun spotter. Turn a bonus laser, you must hit at least 5 of the fleet ships before the timer countdown reaches 0. The heat factor. Heat indicator bars on both sides. Too much debris reaches the planet. Heat becomes too intense and the game will end. Oh. Game will. Game over, man. The old famous quote. Game variations. I'm not doing game variations. I'm just doing the first one. Strategy tips. Shoot everything. Avoid everything. Ooh, look at that. 2-year limited warranty. All right. If it doesn't work, I can turn it back in. Game program designed by Dennis Coble. Graphics assisted by Michael Becker and Wilfredo Aguilar. Ooh, look at this. Source arm. Are you hot enough? Win a free shirt. Oh, I could win a free shirt. All right. Oh, it's cut off. I'm going for it. Score 5,000 points on fast action game, and you win a free Survivor t-shirt. Yeah, Why do I feel like I'm not going to get that? Probably not. Hang on a second. So let's set up the next instructions for the next game. Boy, hey, pop up the next game and like the instructions are like just huge. Or I shouldn't say huge, small. What the heck's with that? Strange. Must got a crappy scan, but it works. Okay. Can I understand this game? Let's get this show on the road here. I don't remember if this one's couch compliant, but again, Solar Storm, Magic, A3. I should have put the months in there where I could find the months. This came out in June, A3. Ooh, it's couch compliant. Ah, I died by the way. What the hell? I played this a little bit before stream. No. I did better with that little bit. Oh, you don't. Bam. How about that temperature meter? Oh, come on, man. I'm doing terrible. Oh, that was a quick game. Well, first actual full try. I can do better. And I still had 4,700 points to go before I got the t-shirt. Well, try number 2. Oh, what the hell's with the getting hit on the first ship? I'm like, let's do a rage reset here. Like, enough of that. Like, how do you know when they're gonna fire at you? You don't. Okay. Got through that wave. Alright. Some of those things coming down act like smart bombs. I think the graphics are pretty good for this game. Amazing! I've never seen this before. I'm kind of digging this actually. It's tough, but it's fun. Oh man! Uh-oh. Temperature's going up. Oh, you don't. I don't like the fact that you can't dodge some of those laser beams. Damn. Game picks up speed pretty quick. Uh-oh. Temperature rising. Ah, bum. That reminds me of Kaboom, where it just gets faster. Oh, game over. Wow, it's an interesting game. I kind of like this. I mean, I wouldn't rate it an A, but we'll see. Oh, Black Diamond, welcome on in. I'll read your bit of chat there in a sec. I gotta concentrate. It's a tough game. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing well. I read your comment. It stopped raining where I am, so I'm glad, because they had a flash flood warning again tonight, but it stopped raining. I'm like, yay. I don't want my basement to flood. I almost flooded last week. I streamed late last Saturday night. I started getting water, but it didn't get bad at all, just a bit. So I lucked out. I was so grateful for that. Ah, something about this game I don't like. Some of the ships, when they come on the screen, they fire right away. And you literally got no chance of dodging it. Like, what the heck? That's cheating. Oh, man. Tough game. It's tough, but I like it. I know. I can't explain it. Yeah, last Saturday, where I am right here, we got 11 inches of rain. So I was doing Breath of the Wild late night stream, and water started flowing through my polymer valve into the sewer. And then I stopped hearing it, and I'm like, oh, that means the water's getting too high. That, I got a sewer hole in the lowest spot of my basement. The water came in within an inch of the top, and it stopped for like an hour, and then it went down. Oh, scared the hell out of me. I'm like, I moved a bunch of stuff out the floor to get, in case I got flooded. I panicked. It's like, damn. But I lucked out. A lot of people in Milwaukee got flooded pretty bad. A lot of people. Yeah, that was a close call. I mean, I got about a foot of water or so back in 2010. Which, that's one thing I find funny, because on the news they're saying, "Oh, it's 1,000-year flood." I'm like, no, we're getting this every 10 to 20 years. Like, in 2010, I got about a foot. I had to replace. Main thing I lost was my carpeting. I had to replace my basement carpeting. Same thing on Saturday. Last Saturday, I'm like, I was mainly worried about the carpeting. I was like, no, don't get my carpeting. But like I said, I lucked out. My older niece lost her carpeting, but uh, I can't see too much about where I work on stream. I could get fired for talking about it. They've warned us. Suffice to say, where I worked, they had major flooding problems. Um, they're still cleaning it up. It's gonna be weeks. I'm like, they had a team of restoration contractors pop in Saturday morning. They like got the entire basement's got to be scrubbed where I work. Like there's like mud over everything. I mean, that's all I know. They haven't allowed anybody down there, which I can understand. It's probably covered in mold and sewage and mold and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, where I work is kind of down in a valley. In the streets they got like five plus feet of water last Saturday. I mean, it is not like a jerk, but I'm glad I didn't work that night. That's like, oh no, thank you. I didn't want to be there during it. So yeah, technically they dried out, but it's gonna be weeks minimum before they get everything cleaned up. Plus, of course, for the department I worked in, there's most of our parts were in the basement, so they lost a lot of their parts. They got to reorder a bunch of stuff. I'm hoping I got insurance to cover that, but you got a trickle in your basement. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned they did work around the property, so it worked. Saw it on the local news. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, 'cause I got one friend's parents whose basement completely flooded, like came up to the top and out to ground level. I'm like, damn. I'm not sure where they live though. But yeah, I mean, I've been in Milwaukee. Oh, I've been living here my whole life in the Milwaukee area. There's some areas in Milwaukee that are just because of where they are, they're prone to flood. And if you get 10+ inches, man, what are you gonna do? You know, they got the deep tunnel project here. It helps. A lot of people complain when it floods, like, oh, it didn't do anything. I'm like, yeah, if it wasn't there, a lot more places would have flooded. So it's like it's what it is. Yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for the people that got flooded. I mean, the last post I saw from somebody getting flooded, they were doing a GoFundMe to help replace their washer and dryer in the basement. So and I just bought a brand new washing machine like 2, 3 weeks ago. So I'm glad that thing gets flooded. That would have been bad. But again, like I said, I like dogs. I mean, Sherlock was hanging around or well on chat Saturday night after I stopped the stream because I was like I had to talk with somebody. 'Cause I lost power too last Saturday, so I'm sitting in my basement for like hours with a little portable lantern, watching the water. I'm like, don't go up, don't go up, don't go up. Talking to a pile of water. I'm like, don't go up. It like stabilized like an inch from the top of the sewer pipe. I put tape on there and I washed it, and it like slowly started to go down. It's like, thank God. And like, I didn't sleep till morning. I was so hyped up and I'm being so worried. I mean, anybody getting basement flooded is not a good thing. I don't know about most people, but this is where I stream. I'm in the basement, man. And the only good thing about my streaming setup is it's in the farthest corner from the sewer. So if I got some water, this would be less hit. Waukesha. Yeah, I mean, I don't go to Waukesha as much as I used to, but I'm pretty sure some areas of Waukesha might have got some flooding. But I'm not sure what the rainfall was for Waukesha. As far as I know, the hardest areas hit were Milwaukee and I think Wauwatosa, if I remember correctly. Well, either Wauwatosa, it might have been Menominee Falls. I think it was Menominee. I think Menominee Falls got hit the hardest, but some areas in West Dallas flooded. In particular, areas in floodplains. There's areas in Milwaukee and the surrounding cities where they over the years people built houses on a floodplain. I'm like, and they're complaining to the city, you got to do something. I'm like, well, you built a house on a floodplain. Guess what? It's gonna flood once in a while. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Fox River? Yeah, because I don't know. In West Dallas, it was what's the name of that damn creek? It's on the tip of my damn brain. Yeah, it's not a big deal, but yeah, people were complaining that because their houses were built on next to the creek. We flooded. I'm like, well, you're on a creek. What do you want? I mean, I would not want to buy a house in a floodplain. It's like, I mean, if you go to a place where you can't get flood insurance, I'm like, um, it might have been the river. I think it was Honey Creek though. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure where Honey Creek is, but not sure at all. There's so many creeks and rivers, and well, most places, you get 10 inches of water, man. And it's like kind of poop out of luck. Uno's Pizzeria. It sounds familiar. I haven't been there in ages, probably, but I'm not sure if they're still there. I don't go to Miami Falls a lot. Because the only reason I want to go to Miami Falls, which I haven't done yet in like 5 years, is they got a place called the Garcade there, like arcade with old games in it. And I'm like, I keep meaning to go there, and I don't go. I don't know why. I'm gonna play one more game of this thing here. Let's see if I can get any farther. This interesting paddle game. RB more Chinese. What? Oh. Definitely find this game rather interesting. It's kind of unique take to me on like the Kaboom style games. Get that thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, right into it. Oh. I don't like these guys with the lasers, man. Ooh. I still haven't got to the bonus screen yet. I'm not sure if I will get to. Ooh, that was lucky. Ooh, the bonus screen. What the hell? What is a weird way to aim? Ah, that was not easy. You have a limited amount of time to get anywhere there. At least I got that bonus screen to see it. I like the sound effects in this game. They're simple, but they're effective. It's game over. Well, tonight is a Friday night. That's the first game. Solar Storm. I rather like that game. I wouldn't say it's outstanding, but I'm gonna rate it a B plus personally. And one of these nights I gotta get a spreadsheet put together to. I've seen people rate games like from A to F with like a chart and they cover it, picture of the game which they put on it. Yeah, a lot of places closed after the pandemic in the Monk area. Yeah, COVID shutdown destroyed a lot of restaurants. You can't die that much. Okay, next game up. I've played this on stream before, but like unofficially, I played it during the intro before I started the stream. This will be the first time I'm actually playing it for a reason. Okay, take the most I cared out. Some of these games I got on cartridge, some I gotta use a multi-cart. Yeah, I got a. It's actually a Sean. I'm positive it's a Sean Kelly multi-cart. An old Switch-driven multi-cart with like 256 games on it. And because it's Switch-driven, it works on the 2600 plus. Ooh, wasn't expecting that noise. That startled me. Tac-Scan by Sega, March 83. This cartridge I've actually had in my collection for, well, since the mid 80s. I rather like this game. It's just 82 on the screen, but it came out in 83. Yeah, the sound effects in Solar Storm, I rather like them. When I say it's somewhat simplistic, there wasn't a lot of sound effects, different ones, but they're rather effective. Chinese food. Ooh, I haven't had Chinese in a while. I go to Lee Kong's fast food Chinese in Sherwood. They got like the best vegetable lo mein I've ever had from a Chinese restaurant. Period, bar none. It's like, which is weird to say, but nonetheless, I haven't been there in a while. The last time I went there was I tried going on the 4th of July, and they were closed on the 4th of July, and I was like, oh damn. I'll go again someday. Lee Kong's Chinese fast food, something like that. I remember it's I think it's on Port Washington Road, I think. In Sherwood. Used to be like, gosh, half a block away from where I used to work in the Zeros. I'd go over there once a week to get Chinese. Vegetable, I mean. Mm-mm. Okay, Tac-Scan. Ooh, it's coach compliant. Basically, no, simple shooter. Oop. Actually, before I go any further, hang on. Oop. Don't bump the camera. I bumped the camera. I bumped it good. Darn it. Hang on. I'm going to show the manual first before I went any farther here. Where's my... That's too big. Shrink it, shrink it. That better. For some reason, some of these manuals are like way too big. Tac-Scan. That was the actual manual. That's kind of a simplistic manual. Squadron alert, squadron alert. Enemy airships are approaching your command base. It's another shooter. Ooh, looks like I might have to put the pedal on the right controller port. Well, then again, no, I was working in the left one. I don't know why it says put in the right one for. Wipe out 10 enemy ships and you can bring in any needed replacements. If you don't need them, leave them in reserve. Complete 4 rounds and advance to the next level. I use the controllers. Yeah, I use the paddles. Left and right. Button fires. No play options. Enemy approach. Yeah, at the end of each level, you can spare ships come on the screen. You actually got to dock them in the place, otherwise you lose them. Serve ships. Tac-Scan has 15. I like that term. It has 15 theoretical levels. We say theoretical because the highest anyone Sega has ever managed is level 7. What? I wonder. Give me a moment here. Where's mine? I want to find a program. I can't find it. I'll pull up my high scores here. Not sure if I ever recorded a high score for this thing. Tac-Scan. Oop. Some of those side monitors here. Oh, it did. I got to level 22. Wow, years ago. Well, I beat Sega. What? They said there's what? 15 theoretical levels? Oh, wait a minute. Am I looking at the wrong thing here? Yeah, I am. No, I ain't. Level 22. I'm like, it goes past 15. It probably keeps repeating past 15, probably. Of course, when I was younger, I played this game a lot, so I don't quite picture email score. Sega. Yeah, it's a rough look. What the heck? Why is this end scan so huge? I have no idea. That's weird. Okay. Let's try out the Tac-Scan. I remember liking this a lot when I was younger, but let's go. And of course, the more chips you got, the more you can shoot. And of course, the more you get hit because you're a bigger target. If you're a Sega fan, you gotta have this game. Which means Bowtie's gotta get this game. Yeah, that was one. I don't know, level it. Squadron, whatever. A lot of this Tac-Scan is dodging. Firing a second hand. Ooh. What's that? New level? Yep, that's for ships. Oh, lost the ship. No. Here's where I gotta dock it. Get in there. God. Ah. Extra ship. Ah. Oh, that was the other way. Oh no. There's too many. I like the extra ship stuff. Oh, man. Whoa. I assume each color changes the level. But... oh, come on. No. Oh man. That was too close for comfort. Can I get another ship here? Right in the middle. I'm not sure how many times you get refills on the ships. Yeah, you gotta really move the paddle in this game. Oh! Give me my extra ship. Ah! Stop it. Ouch, quit it. I'm assuming there's gotta be a limited amount of reason, like ships in reserve. Oh man. Ah! Ooh. I see a little number 1 in the bottom there. Does that mean I got... yeah. It's the last reserve ship. Ah, the crumb. No. Oh, level 12. Yeah, got halfway to my old score. Well, old level. My old score's up. God, 350,000. Not bad again. Chinese place around Fort Washington. Full koi pond? That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, if it's still there, I haven't been there. I don't recall going any place that had a koi pond. That restaurant I mentioned that I go to, it's kind of a low budget place, I guess I would say. But I still like the food a lot. Sound like a digital phone? Probably, yeah. Yeah, this game moves fast. I mean, when I'm moving the paddle, I'm moving this thing. For an over 60 guy, I'm like, I still got some dexterity left. I really like the fact that it's couch compliant. You know, I can reset it without having to hit the button on the controller. I'm gonna give this at least 2 more tries here, just to show it off. I gotta admit, it's a bit simplistic as far as the graphics, in my opinion, but it's still fun, though. See if I can get past level 12. Level 2. Concentrate on this thing. Oh. Wants one. kind of guessing you get like an extra reserve ship like each level or something. Somewhere in that range. Ow! I went right into that. Jeez. That was a bad move. Oh! I missed the reserve ship. How annoying! If you miss it, you miss it. Like, oh man. Not doing so good this round. Give me another ship. Damn it. Come on. That's the only thing is when you got 5 ships, you're such a target. Oh man, like that. Oh, stop it. I'm getting worse. Oh man, come on. I don't know, last little guy here. I can prevail, maybe. Ooh yeah. Give me that ship. Right down the middle. I'm curious, if I don't want the extra ship, can I just let it go by? Maybe I should have grabbed that ship. I want to be a smaller target. There we go. I don't want the extra. I want a smaller target. I see you guys chatting out there. I'll get back to you guys. I'm concentrating. This game needs a lot of concentration. I'm pretty sure this was based off an arcade game. I'm kind of curious how good the arcade game was. Oh. No! Damn it. Level 12 again. What's up with that? Oh my god. That's not like an old phone name. Polynesian restaurant. What? Tiki vibe. Mequon. Okay. Not too far from the Chancery. Okay. Trying to picture where Mequon is. It better know. Yeah. I don't recall. I'm gonna give this game one more try here. See if I can get past level 12. And we'll move on to the next game. It's even harder than this game. I lost a chip already. I'm making you hungry. I'm hungry. I had a light snack before the stream. Otherwise, I ate like at 8 in the morning. That was it. I might get a pizza after the stream. Probably shouldn't, but we'll see. I might just have some chicken. Ooh! Land of the Lost! I heard that. I love that sound effect. That's a pylon from Land of the Lost. If anybody remembers the old Land of the Lost TV show from the 70s? With the kids and the father trapped in the... Hey! There's a pterodactyl in the game. That's some really good game sound effects, man. I've always loved that Land of the Lost sound effect. stuck it in the screen for the fun of it. I'm always gonna smile when I hear those sounds. Can't help it. Come on, man. Unfair. Too many. Oh, look at Rob. What the heck? There's a lot of enemy ships, man. I'm running out of spare ships here. Oh no. Don't want that one? No, I don't. Put it in reserve. Oh! Hope that's not a mistake. Oh, maybe it is. I don't want to save it. Oh, dang. No. Too bad this game doesn't have rapid fire when you hold on a button. Press it a lot. There we go. Yeah, extra ship. A reserve ship, I should say. Whoa. Damn. Oh, man. Well, reserve ships here. Level 10. Oh man, it did worse. God darn it. I do like that game. If I had to rate it, I probably would give it a B though. Or maybe a B plus. It's not an A, it could be a little better. That's the reason for that. It's fun, but it could be a little more in my opinion, but my rating. Next game I already was rated as a B. I played this before. I'm gonna play it again because it's a paddle game. What's going on in the chat here? Chinese restaurant's name is Hong On Palace in Mequon. Okay. Get some pizza. Pizza's on their way. Oh man, give me a digital copy. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably order. That's only I haven't liked since. Oh, that was terrible. But ever since the COVID shutdown, there's like nobody around me that's open after hours except for pizza and McDonald's. And I don't mind McDonald's, but I'm not a huge fan of them. I'd rather have a pizza. But what are you gonna do? Everything else around here, nothing else around here is 24/7. Yeah, I think a B plus is fair. It's a fun game, but it's not quite an A because it just isn't. Let's see. Next game on the docket here. It's going to be Astroblast by M. Number from July 82. It's basically an Astro Smash clone that was on the Intellivision. And it uses the paddle. I think it's actually relatively effective with the paddle. I rated a B before. I think it was I'm not sure, I don't see why. I liked it, but it was I think the difficulty was a bit rough. Oh, I was supposed to pull the manual here first. I want the manual. Yeah, COVID knocked out a lot of restaurants. Sadly, a lot of them weren't prepared for that kind of hit on their income. Let's slide this over a bit here. Slide over. Ooh, it's just fitting. Astroblast. for, I mean, anybody had it in television that looks exactly like Astro Smash or close to it. Oscars. Yeah, we still have an Oscars in maybe it might be the same when you're thinking about it if you've been in the Milwaukee area. There's an Oscars in West Dallas off of Highway 100. Gotta be honest, I haven't been there in ages. Just haven't. I mean, I used to go to Culver's for custard, but for some reason the one that's closest to me never has any flavors that I like. I don't quite get that, but they just don't. Cops in Milwaukee has very good custard, but they're a little out of the way. Vietnamese place. I've never been to a Vietnamese place. Astroblast. One player versus the computer. Well, technically one player. I don't know why it says versus the computer for. Hit as many falling, fast-moving targets as you can. Move your laser to avoid being hit. Keep shooting as long as your bases last. Pretty basic game, so to speak, but still fun. Start with 10 laser bases. Yeah, you gain more as you get a better score. You can use joystick or paddle. Paddle is superior for this game. Just is. Oh, let's see here. Difficulty B. I think I got it in the regular. I was playing this a little bit earlier, and I was like, I accidentally put it like in hard mode. Oh my god! When this game starts out hard, it starts out hard. Yeah, Cops is busy in the summer. There's three locations in Milwaukee. I go to one in Sherwood. It's the closest to me. I've been there to Greenfield one though. I forget where the other one is. Because I know there's three. Yeah, in the summertime, oh, they're busy. A little too busy actually. But... So you got a movie base, blah blah blah. Get a base, bonus base every 1,000 points. Targets, rocks, spinners, pulsars. Yeah, if the spinners reach the bottom, you lose a ship. Same with the pulsars. UFO just drops bombs on you. Man, I got the urge for custard now. I'll live though. I'm trying to lay off. I've been getting fast food like every other weekend. I'm trying to lay off on that because I can't see it, but I'm gained a little too much weight in the last year. Not a lot, but more than I want. Let's see what it's scoring. When screen background changes colors from one to another, scores decrease. What? Really? That's bizarre. For some reason, this doesn't go scroll away. That's it as far as it means. Huh? Get that off there. Get the next game lined up here. Or instruction, I should say. Cute. Okay, get Astroblast on there. Okay. Make sure the right game name on there. I don't remember if this is couch compliant. Oops. Make sure I can see the chat here. Let's find out. Ooh, it is couch compliant. You basically get falling rocks that you gotta try to hit, and anything else you gotta prevent from hitting the bottom. I'm trying not to walk into things. Hey, Bowtie, how's it going? Wait, did you see Tac-Scan? I was playing Tac-Scan a little bit earlier. It's a Sega game. It uses the paddle rather effectively. Sega. If Bowtie doesn't have Tac-Scan, you gotta get it. think one reason I give this game a B, this game here, is that the sound effects are rather simplistic. Not too much, I think. Plus the screen seems a bit smushed from top to bottom. Tac-Scan. Oh my god, that's funny. I had Tac-Scan back in the 80s. I still love that game. It's tough though. Not an easy game, but still fun though. That's one of the few cartridges I'm glad I kept. I sold off a bunch of my collection, which I kind of regret a little bit, because I've been buying some of the games back. But trying to get good deals on them though. Of course, I got the multi-cart, which helps. Man, there's the enemies here. I might only play one game of this. One go at this game. So if this goes like I think it'll go, it might last a while here. There's one thing about Astroblast and even Smash. You could do this game for a while. With pauses in between levels, cool. Tac-Scan. Two Oscars, Brookfield and Oak Creek. Okay, I haven't been to the Oak Creek one. I score for Tac-Scan? Tac-Scan or Astroblast? My score for Tac-Scan's 353,000. Astroblast 6,300. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I played Tac-Scan like prior to this. Yeah, I got halfway to the, because when I played years ago, I got to level 22. I got to level 12 tonight, but my score was like, it wasn't half what the old score was. It was like 60, 70,000, something like that. I'm out of practice. Yeah, I used, like in the early 80s, I used to play Tac-Scan a lot. I got pretty good at it. I'm an old guy now, so I'd have to reacquaint myself with getting familiar with it again. Yeah, some of my old scores are just, I mean, when I was in my teen years, I probably would play Tac-Scan for hours on end. That's a given. I mean, Tac-Scan is just a game where you just gotta play a lot to get good at it. Kind of like Turtles, you know, you just gotta play it a lot. And, well, it's something I've mentioned in the past. Yeah, I've not seen the arcade version of Tac-Scan. But my comment here is I've said this plenty of times in my life before. When it comes to video games, everybody's got at least one or a small batch of games that they're really good at, and they're not sure why, they're just good at it. And there's some games that you just totally suck at no matter how much you play. Because I've had friends that just, well, for example, on the Atari Lynx, I had a friend that was really good at Shadow of the Beast. He wasn't a good platformer player, but for some reason I came, he could beat it every time. I found that game tough as hell. Never did finish it. So some people just have their games. Vietnamese food, yeah. Would Vietnamese food be spicy? Because like Black Diamond here, I can't handle spicy. My stomach does not allow it. I mean, because the Chinese place I go to, their food is not what I consider spicy. Which is probably one reason why I like going there. Oh. I'm glad this game's got auto fire in it. It helps a lot. I do like the fact that it pauses on each ship death. Gives you a chance to breathe. Oh, bam. What do we got going here? Somebody just clicks on some of them and the others it doesn't. Yeah. Buffaloes versus the Lions. What? Oh, is that that's a Japanese baseball game? Ooh, cool. Hmm. Spicy soup, eh? Very weak sauce. Yeah. Oh man. No. Yeah, the one thing this game is missing from the Intellivision version is the Intellivision had a hyperspace option where you could like switch to a different spot of the screen on it with a button press. Obviously on the Atari you only got one button, so it's not an option. Still a pretty good version of Astro Smash. That's one thing I'll give Intellivision credit for. When they ported games to the Atari, they did a very good job of porting their games. You know, they didn't like, you know, make them lesser versions if they could help it. I mean, the only distracting thing about this game to me is the little black bars on the left side, but that's kind of what the Atari does sometimes. Fun game. What time is that game on tonight? I'd be curious. Is that like one in the morning again? For you? Oh, blooming hell. Ooh, in television last night? Horse racing. Horse racing is one of the few television games I'd never got into. One of these damn days, I keep talking about it, but I need to get it working in television to stream off of. But I know I mentioned before, I tried getting in television to work, but the picture was okay, but the sound quality was like complete crap. I'm not sure why it was. I gotta attempt one of these days to see if I can figure out what's going on with the sound. Otherwise, I'd be doing it in television. Dang it. Fighters are on at 4 a.m. What? Damn. So you're gonna stay up all night, eh? All nighter. I mean, you could always record it too. Favorite games from the Mattel for the Atari Tron Daily Discs? I don't think I have. I'd have to see it. I don't think I have that. I'm not sure. That's the only thing I need to do. I need to inventory my small collection. I've lost track of what I have. I've accidentally bought two games again in the past year. I got them and I'm like went through my boxes. I'm like, oh crap, I got it already. Like, oops. Luckily for the two games, they were kind of low cost games. Baseball. Yeah, I haven't tried. I'm pretty sure in television convert baseball to the Atari. I forget what they call it though. I wasn't just baseballs. Had a surname or whatever. Yeah, double purchase. Yeah, I know I normally don't do that, but I ordered like a second copy of the tank game. I'm not blinking it for. Human hell. I can't see it. Uh Battlezone. I got 2 copies of Battlezone. I got 2 copies. I got this cartridge right over here. I'm not playing it tonight, but Commando Raid. I got 2 copies of this thing. Like, where did I get that? I don't know how. I got two copies of Tunnel Runner too, but I don't remember buying a second copy, so I have no clue where I got that second copy from. But it's got both Ty's name on it right now. He wants it, my precious. Okay, let's see if I can get any farther in this game here. Not a bad game. It does get a bit monotonous. One thing I have, but I still like it though. I think that's why I give it a B rating. It's not quite an A game, in my opinion, but oh, blame. I'm definitely only gonna play one game of this. Because it goes on enough where it counts. Oh, frick. Maybe I'll play a second one. What the hell? There's like 3 guys in a row here. Like, what the heck? Of course, we're gonna get more ships here. Oh, no. Is that game over? Oh, game over, man. Ooh, you can't reset what the... It's half couch compliant. You gotta hit the reset button. I'm gonna try one more time here. Because I can. Yeah, double purchases. I mean, how many people out there have not accidentally bought the second copy of a game? If you collect long enough, I'm a little bit... Frankly, everybody does that once in a while. It's a rarity, though. I mean, I never bought, like, doubles of, like, Genesis or Odyssey games. Mainly 2600 for some reason. I don't know why. Just the 2600. At least that I can recall. Of course, there's so many games for 2600 and like... No, you don't. What's my high score for this game? Here, look up. Well, sound effects kind of get repetitive, don't they? It's the blue level. As far as I know, the color changes are supposed to like show the progression from night into day. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they are. Even though the game never really describes it that way, though. Oh, that was close. I'm one on each side of the screen. I'm like, surprised I got that. But getting a paddle really helps out. I'm definitely doing better here. Wow. Cool. Famous last words. I'm doing better. Bam, bam, bam. See if I can get to the UFO level. I got this game on. I got an individual cartridge, which I had before, and also got it on the There's the M Network collection that Atari released again like last year. It's on that as well. Ooh, what do we got here? Pizza's arrived. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, get something to eat. No problem. Pizza. I'm very tempted to get pizza after the stream. I got a pizza place close by me here, like 3 blocks away. Enjoy your pizza. Ah, that was doing good. Gotta keep it up here. No, 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 no. Ooh, that was close. Actions pick up pace. What is my high score for this thing anyway? I was looking at it earlier. What's my high score? 6,300. Ooh, I'm close to my old score. Well, it's not an old score, it's a new score because I never played this game in the past, so I'm gonna beat it, hopefully. That'd be kind of cool. No! Shoot. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ah, bloody hell. Why am I suddenly moving so bad, man? Of course, the game is picking up the pace still. A lot more of the spinners coming down. Oh, no, 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 no. I'll beat my old score. Yay. Oh, right at me. I still got more than 10 ships. Yay. Or bases, whatever you call them. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang. Didn't get up to 10,000 here. One of those games where you can't blink after a while. So pick up space so much. A replay. So what's chime? I never heard of chime. Damn it. Ah. Dang. No, 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 no. 10,000. Damn it. There we go. I'm gonna just stay there. Yeah, 10,000 and pick up. Obviously, it picks up the pace. Ah. Chime TV. They condensed the game for. Okay. My last guy. Nope, was my last guy. Poop. Well, I got a new high score. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. 10,000. Oh, 10,220. I gotta put the date in there. 825, just for giggles. I beat a high score. Let's see, what do we got next here? This came up. Hopefully this works. I had to clean the cartridge really bad earlier. It wouldn't work. It didn't work before when I tried it a while back. I got it to work, so hopefully it's still working. It's a paddle game. It's an Activision game. Imagine that. It's Kaboom. This game is tough. Kaboom is one of the few games that I can say honestly is you do better if you're slightly drunk, because you need to kind of lose focus a bit to see the whole screen at once. Sounds weird, but if you're lightly buzzed, you will do better at this game. So if you're playing this game, drink a beer. Not that I'm promoting drinking, but in my past, I've just noticed I do better if I'm. Of course, I don't drink anymore, so I lose that advantage. Ooh. Pull up the game manual. Pull up the game manual. Before I forget about it here. Trying to do this for everything here tonight. Kaboom. Instructions. The Mad Bomber. Prepare yourself for a supreme test of reflexes, coordination, and agility. Uh-oh, I'm getting old. You're about to face the world's most unpredictable and relentless Mad Bomber. He hates losing as much as you love winning. So to keep him frowning, take a minute to read over these instructions. I don't want to do that. Kaboom basics, yeah. Turn on your TV, plug in the cartridge, turn it on. Like, wow, that's pretty basic. Gotta make sure I have like full bucket size, not the harder, smaller bucket size. I don't want that. When you miss a bomb, of course, everything explodes and you lose a bucket. Never play it too. Boys, very simplistic instructions. Special features of Kaboom Magnet. The Mad Bomber gets one by you. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. You miss a bomb. You lose a bucket. Then, depending on which bomb group you're in, when you miss, the level of difficulty of the bomb is affected as falls. No change in difficulty when you miss. When you miss at bomb group 1, your next bombs will be at group 1. I know it's one of the tips in this game. If you're in bomb group 2 or above when you miss, you will restart at a level 1 group lower. But you only need to catch 1/2 the number of bombs normally in that level. I remember it being a kind of a tip to actually like purposely lose bombs at certain areas of the game so you can like get through a harder level. I'm not gonna try it because frankly, Kaboom, designed by Larry Kaplan, also designer of Bridge. To do well realms, you need all your reflexes, endurance, and concentration you can muster, and to drink a beer to boot. It's right in there. I can see it. Oh man, crazy game. Ooh, a signature. Forge it. Okay, let's get that up the screen here. Boink. Kaboom. Watch me die here. I do okay at the game, but I've seen some people that are just like really, really good at this game. You got it. I mean, I don't have the reflexes of a 14-year-old, so I don't think I'll ever like really be good at. Oh, and it's not couch compliant. Okay, we got the bigger. Because you can get the big barrels, or if you flip the switch, difficulty switch. Oh, what I bumped? I bumped the cartridge. Damn it. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. This cartridge was a bit problematic. I think I'll leave that difficulty switch alone. I just barely tapped the cartridge. The contacts were like super dirty. Oh, now it's not gonna load. Seriously, you bum! I cleaned you really well. Be nice. For some of the worst I can get off my multi-cart as a backup. Come on, load. You can do it. It's thinking about it. Come on. Uh-oh, that don't look good. It's not gonna load. Flip the power switch. Try again. Welcome to live streaming. Edit this part out. Loading game. Come on, load it. It was working. Seriously? It's gonna be a dick. Hang on a second here. I'll give it one more try. Let's use a little bit of Q-tips in the contacts here. This is one of the games I could actually use sandpaper on it. The contacts were just filthy when I first cleaned it tonight. Or earlier tonight. Before I cleaned the contacts before the game, obviously. Or before the stream, I should say. Before I stream, I like to make sure the games are actually going to load. I've had problems with this before. Actually, Activision in general. Some Activision games just don't want to load. Oops. It helps if you turn the power on. Oh, man. Come on. Atari. Have you played Atari today? Come on. Load. You can do it. I believe you can do it. Do I have a high score on Kaboom? Yeah, I do. 42. Ooh, all right. 4,200. I don't think I'm going to reach 4,200, but be careful. I'm not going to touch that cartridge. Okay, paddles ready. Let's go. Boy, I only get 1 point per bomb? Wow. How the hell did I ever get the 4,200? I remember one of the tricks in this game is like at higher levels is to mimic the bomber's move in the top down below. At least try to. Dang. Faster. Ah! Just missed one. Yeah, bless it. Bam. Little bastard's got a smile when I miss. Honestly, when you get down to one bucket, it's like, how do you do it? Well, when I first try, I get like a eighth of the way from my high score, or a tenth of the way. It's not couch compliant. I don't plan on playing this a lot tonight. I was never really great at Kaboom. Plus, I know for a fact Kaboom is a game I bought in the last year. I got it kind of cheap, so I bought it. I never had it back, or did I have it? Life, man, I don't remember. Maybe I did have it. I don't recall. We'll say maybe I had it. I Literally, I remember playing it at a friend's place. Maybe that's where I played it. If I come to think about it, I didn't buy it in the last year. I don't remember when I bought it. Somewhere over the rainbow is when I bought it. Trying to get the hang of positioning my hand on this paddle here. But again, I mean, the main thing I'm trying to do when I play the games, I'm trying not to focus on one area. You kind of got to take the whole screen as a whole. Oh, now trying to do it. I'm missing these bombs by a hair. God, I just wish I didn't have to hit the reset button. Start a new game. That part is annoying. Yeah, I missed it by a pixel. Uh-oh. Snack time. I'll do it as soon as I lose this particular game. Damn it. I didn't go far enough to the left. Oh, how did I miss that one? I relaxed for a second and the paddle moved over a little bit. Oh, man. I like this game. It's just so damn tough. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Oh, my God. I gotta move my garbage can over here. Snack time. I actually did order some snacks other than chocolate, but something I can eat on the side and bring to work too, so. But I appreciate the snack. Redeem them. Again, it's the Hershey's dark chocolate. Made for adults, not little kids. Yeah, for 1981, this game's pretty good. I'm not sure how popular it was, but pretty popular. Just very tough. Pardon me. Mouthful of chocolate. But yeah, it's been a while, but I have seen people that played this game at like a convention. I've seen people that would just fly through this game. I'm like, how the hell did they do that? Did they drink? And the question is, did they drink a beer before they did it? That's the question. Yeah, 81 was kind of early for Activision. I don't remember exactly when Activision did a first game. I think it's pre this, but I have to look it up. I don't remember what their first game was. Maybe like Fishing Derby or something like that. Let's see if I can get farther here. No guarantees. Actually, it's kind of weird. This is a new paddle, and it's like it's the first game I'm playing where it's wobbling a bit when I move it here. The game's like hypersensitive. The other games weren't doing this. Come on, Kaboom, you're not helping. Yeah, like I'm doing it I usually do in the past, like move it around a bit to clean the context. Or a vain attempt to clean them. Personally, I think they should have called this game Don't Blink. All right. Ah, so close, so close. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That was doom. Bam. Don't blink. Give us a few more tries. I'm gonna move on. I don't plan on playing this all night. Again, I do like it. It's just so tough. I mean, can you imagine playing this thing on the difficulty level with the smaller buckets? That would be insane. Oh my god. The one thing I do like, unlike Avalanche, in this game it's easier to actually catch the stuff. Avalanche, the things can go right in between and you're missing. No. I missed that for a second. Damn mad bomber. Stop following me. Oh my god. I don't think I got past 700 here. How did I ever get 4,000 in this game in the past? I have no idea. One more try here. I'm gonna move on. It's Friday night, so no game for too long. Ah, damn it. I didn't go far enough to the left. I don't know. I hate dropping a bomb early in the game. Just makes it that more. I forget, I could have sworn at a certain level you get an extra bucket, but obviously I'm not going to see that. I'm not good enough. Ah, bloody hell. Whew. Tough game, man. Damn tough. Yeah, it is a classic, though. Personally, I'm gonna rate this game a B+. I don't consider it it's just my opinion, but I think it's mainly because it's so damn difficult. Some people might disagree with me on that, but I think a B+ is a good rating. Nothing wrong with it. And we'll move on. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, it is a classic. I mean, if anybody hasn't heard of Kaboom, man, they're not a retro gamer. At any shape, way, or form. Okay, next game up is going to be Circus Atari. This time it's going to be the 2600 version, not the newer 7000 version. I don't think I did this last session. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. For comparison. Why is this so small? Make it bigger. Instructions, Circus Atari. kind of semi-crude artwork, but yeah, the game Kaboom does ramp up rather quickly. It's just, I mean, like you get to like third, fourth, fifth level, and it's like, oh my god. Warner Brothers Communication Company, 1980. Uses the paddles, of course. Pop, 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 pop the balloons. Of course, the balloons will be squares, unfortunately. So it's the old teeter-totter, pop the balloons on top type game, where the characters are balloons and a teeter-totter going up in the air, where you get to pop the balloons. Clear a row, and it renews, and you get like bonus points. Game number of players. I'm only going to play the first game. I'm not going to go through all the different variations. Handicap, difficult switches. Clowns spawn faster and contact the balloon. Blah, blah, blah. We'll see if I got the control or the difficulty in right position here. Scoring. You get a point every time he hits the trampoline, plus the balloons. Okay, that I didn't know. I was not aware of that. 2 points to the bottom row, 5 for middle, 10 for top row. I won't deny though, actually, I prefer P.T. Barnum's Acrobats for the Odyssey 2. I just do. Even though that version's got a slight bug in it. It just does. Indicates an extra clue. What the heck? Game 3. Game C is called Breakout Circus. Alan does not bounce off the balloons. He continues to move in a horizontal direction off the balloons. Easier for younger players. Okay. The game Matrix. Yeah, Atari early games. 100 versions of one game. I'm like, really? One player, two player, breakout, breakthrough. I'm just going to play the basic game. Why is it? For some reason, this instruction manual's got 2 versions of the instructions. What the heck? Why? Kind of weird. I don't get that. Okay. I suppose I could plug the cartridge in. Better work. Loading. Come on. You can do it. All right. Circus Atari, 1980. It's a classic. Oh, kind of a classic. I'm pretty sure if my friend in the early 80s had this cartridge, but I'm not 100% positive on it. It is not couch compliant. Those balloons look crazy on top. With their bouncing. Let's see how I do on this thing. Oh, damn. Obviously very similar to the Super Circus Atari in the 700, but just not quite as pretty looking. Actually, if I remember correctly, when I played the 700 version, you could switch to classic mode on the screen if you wanted to. So I think I might have played around with this. But I'm playing it again tonight because it's a pedal game. Not too bad for 1980. Maybe a bit simplistic with the sound effects. Oh, the controls. The controls work pretty good. Yes, I think they do. Even though I'm missing now and then. Whoa. I mean, the paddle works very well for the game. What the heck? I hit that yellow one. Why didn't it disappear? There we go. Get up there. Ah, man. Game over. What the? Oh, it's got the earlier type of scoring too. Where the scoring's kind of like crude looking. I remember a lot of earlier Atari games. I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, that's one disadvantage that the 2600 had. It did not have any built-in fonts whatsoever. Actually, it didn't have anything built in. All the graphics, fonts, and everything had to be done on cartridge, which was somewhat limiting in the early days. Most systems like the Atari 2 and television had built-in fonts and some characters. 2600. That's actually one thing I found out recently. I mean, with the Atari 2 and television, you could use more program space on the cartridge for the game because some of the graphics are built into the system. On the 2600, all the ROM image had to be used to create the game. Interesting little tidbit of information. Ah, man. I like this game, but I wouldn't. Ah, crap. I wouldn't say it's like outstanding. I'm curious. What I'd look back to see what I rated Circus Atari for 1700. Oh, man. I mean, it's not a game I'd want to play like for hours on end. Man. Oh, jeez. How many guys did he get in this game? I'm slightly curious. What did I rate the 700 version? That was a couple weeks ago. No. PlayStation had July 26. Wow, I gave it an A minus. Super Circus Atari. Because it's the original version, I would not give it A minus. It's not bad, but it's not A minus. Sometimes I have a hard time getting the guy to get up high enough where he pops the balloons. It would have been nice if the balloons were actually look kind of circular, but they're square balloons. Oh, for crip's sake. Damn. Why you guys are getting this game? I run out of lives very quickly here. Oh. Let's switch the paddle one time. You can press the button to flip the trampoline around. Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I'm sucking at this, but I'm sucking at it. I don't think I got a score for this. No, I don't. I never had this back in the 80s. I don't think my friend did either. I think the main reason I think I had it is because I had Acrobats for the Odyssey 2. Oh, come on, man. Damn. I really wish this was couch compliant. I gotta admit, for a game I'm not quite liking them. I keep hitting the reset button. What's that say? Oh, jeez. This guy flies through the air so damn quick. Oh, crikey. Crikey. Paddle's wobbling a bit in this game, too. I'm like, is my new paddle acting up already? I'm like, I don't like that. I'll have to get her, contact Atari and get a refund. I do have a spare, I think I bought a spare set of paddles somewhere. Pretty certain of that. I do have original paddles around the house. I think these are original. I mean, like new original. Yeah. 2023. Yeah, these are new ones Atari made. One more time here. Definitely, I am enjoying this game. Just kind of sucking at it for some reason. Looks like he's oh god. I get it. Surfing. Shh. Does kind of look like it, doesn't it? He's a surfer dude. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not quite a big fan of the simplistic sound effects. Wow. Well, I like the super version of this a lot. This regular version, I'm gonna rate it B minus. It's good, but it's not great. And I've had enough of playing it. It's okay. It's good to a point. Okay, the next few games I'm gonna have to. I was looking for paddle games. I don't have a lot of paddle games on cartridge, so the next 3 games I gotta do off of my multi-cart. So I gotta look these things up and flip some switches to get them to work. Flip the switch. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, if it works with the 2600 plus, I'm okay with it. Off, 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 on. A lot of people don't like this kind of thing, but hey, you know, it works. And it's for budget. Easy to do multi-crits. Non-switch driven, like menu driven ones are a lot more complicated. Let's see if the sticker loads up here. Please load. Dum, dum, dum. Come on. I hope that's the right game. That looks weird as hell. This game up. If this works, it's gonna be. These next 3 games are all by data age. Because for whatever reason, data age did a bunch of paddle games. This game called Bugs. Let's get the instructions on the screen here. Where's my screen capture? It's a little cut off there. Shrink, you didn't get a little bit. Okay. Bugs, extermination instructions. I'm like, okay. You've been sent to investigate a life form that has been detected on a long dead planet. What? Passing through the deadly cosmic tunnel, you land on a barren planet surface to find the underground world ruled by a race of intelligent superbugs. Countless numbers of these space-age creepy crawlers begin to emerge from massive subterranean colonies, along with the Philax, a genetically engineered super drone that can penetrate any surface. Wow. How to combat the infestation. Hook up your video. Oh, yeah, duh. Select the game variation. Blah, 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 blah. Use your paddle controller, position your ultrasonic weapon. The aiming cursor is seen on your screen directly below the enemy emerging bugs. You'll see ultrasonic energy packets leaving your ship's firing bay and move towards the enemy. You must destroy the bugs before they completely leave their nest, or they will damage your ship. Well, I'm in the right game here. Let's see. Number of turns, upper left. Score. Ultrasonic weapon cursor. Does it move while I'm checking the screen? Let's go. I'm going to hit reset. Phylax. Little green thing. Ultrasonic energy packet. This might take a little bit of practice to figure this one out. Yeah, break out with a teeter tower, yeah. Pretty much. This game sounds a little confusing. Mission basic. Destroy all swarming bugs before they completely leave their nests. Be on guard for the phylax oozing through the hull of your craft and bent on destroying your only weapon. 1 year warranty. I think the warranty expired. This game's not lowered. It might take a little bit of getting used to. Ooh, it's culture compliant. Oh my god. How do I fire this stuff? Oop. That did not work. Oh, you gotta get them before they completely emerge. Ah, how the hell do you get the red guy? That's the phylax, or whatever it's called. Okay, how do you get that guy? I have to go back to the instructions. Oh man, this game's more complicated than I thought. I don't know what I'm doing. How do you get the... I'm going to read these instructions on the side here. How do you get the filling? What's it called? Fillings? Destroy the bugs before they completely leave their nests. The phylax. As long as the phylax is green, he is outside your ship and harmless. Your weapon is also harmless to him. But when a phylax changes colors to yellow, a warning, and red, he has entered the ship. You must try to destroy him by luring him into your weapon's line of fire before he makes contact with your weapon. Okay, so you gotta kind of lure him over, apparently. Sounds a bit weird. It's a weird game because it is. What the? This game is, besides being weird, it's tough. Oh man, I feel like this guy's really hard to avoid. I mean, these are weird bugs, man. That phylax thing is really, really, really hard to avoid. Not sure if late age games are that great. But I'm playing them. If I rate them low, I rate them low. So far, I'm not that impressed with this game. Oh my god. It's way too easy to die in this thing. Stop that! That little red phalanx thing just goes for the gizzards right away. Ooh, God, my fan. If the bugs get to the top, it's game over. Oh my god. This game is difficult as hell. Not sure if I'm digging that. Data age. Victims of so-so games. It's an interesting concept, but damn it. This is not a game I'd be... I'm glad I got it on a multi-cart. I don't think I want to buy this game. Leave me alone. Oh, game over, man. The graphics are a bit different in other games, but I'll zoom it. This game is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. It just is. Don't go to the top. No. Damn it. Damn, that thing goes from green to red super quick. That's game over, right? Wow. These game sessions don't last long here. No, not the top. Damn it. I suppose if you play this a lot, you get better at it, but... Damn. Oh, I went to the top. Yeah, give us a few more tries. I'm gonna move on. Too many bugs in this. Yeah, it's like, well... It's hard to get him with that phalanx thing and the turning red on you. Plus, you gotta kind of be right on top of the insects to actually get them. They move too quick. I think oh man. I'm not quite digging this game. This will be the last time I play it tonight. Oh, blew my neck. It's a bug's move. If the bugs move a bit slower, it might be a little bit more playable. Oh my god! Wow. Of course, I was kind of wondering about data age. If I had to rate this game, honestly, I'm giving it a D. It's below average. It's not an F, but it's definitely a D. Not that good of a game. Sorry, data age. Strike one. Let's try another data age here. Hopefully, well, if these three games are subpar, they're subpar. All I need to find out is to try them out. Bugs. I got my first D-rated game. Dum da dum. Let's see. I gotta get the next game ready. Let's see. Where's the? There it is. Let's see. Off. Off. Oof. So on, off. Okay. Got an itchy nose. I get the impression Data Age did not help with the crash. It's kind of funny because all these games are listed as coming out at the same time. It's like they just released a slew of games. Well, this looks interesting. I guess I'll have to see here. Next game up is Encounter at L5. Data Age, 1982. Okay, that constant firing is going to be a little annoying, but I'll deal with it. Looks a bit like Demon Attack. Doesn't it? I'm a little bit it's not as good. I hate saying it. Okay, Encounter L5. Battle orders. Beyond the orbit of the moon, the defensive space colony is under heavy attack by the ruthless megalites. You're their only hope, Obi-Wan. Armed with packets of antimatter, you take control of the antimatter launcher. Space raid! Destroy the attacking megalite warrior ships before they get you. At the same time, you must be on the lookout for the large red death ships that will periodically dive towards the surface of L5, trying to knock the power out of your antimatter launchers. Pew, 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 pew. It is not annoying whatsoever. Okay, we got element mechanisms. Antimatter launcher. Score. Aiming cursor looks. Aiming cursor looks a little bit like Missile Command. Vertical beam. Death ship. Might take a look at this one too. Keep the fire button in your paddle controller depressed, which locks the antimatter launcher in one spot. Yep, the manual has sound effects, that's correct. Pretty cool, eh? It's very interactive. I'm not sure if I like this. This looks better than Bugs, but that's just looks. Who knows? Looks can be deceiving. Ooh, it's actually couch compliant. Start over. So basically the cursor on top is my aiming cursor. Where the antimatter shots go towards. And so far off the bat, this is definitely better than Bugs. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, get that guy. Oh my god. It's still a tough game though. I'm losing ships here. It's a little difficult to tell when you actually lose a ship. It's like, game over. It's not couch compliant. I will say off the bat, I definitely like this better than Bugs. That shooting gets to be annoying though. It's hard to avoid enemy shots. I'm getting hit a lot here. Wow. It's just as difficult as bugs. Damn. Game over already? Holy shit. Damn. Very difficult game. I don't know why I did so well on the first try, but I did. Oh, if you hold the button on it, okay. If you hold the button down, it goes into auto fire. That should make it a little bit easier. Oh, it auto fires with your ship in one spot. That's kind of weird. Your ship position changes depending on if you let go of the auto fire button or not. Bit different. At least I know how to kind of avoid some of the shots here, man. Alright, get over here, you little bugger. Ah, it's gonna reach the bottom. Ah. Bam. You're back. Yeah, Kaboom. Kaboom's tough. Yeah, I never played Bugs either. I did not like the game. I give it a D. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. This game is... The last 3 games are by date age. Bugs, this game, and the last game. This is Encounter L5. It's not bad. But it is... This is Bugs. It's difficult. It's kind of weird. If you hold on the auto fire, your ship stays in one spot, but if you let go and change position, you can actually change the position of your ship. Which helps, because when I first started playing this thing, I was getting my butt kicked. Yeah, I love Kaboom, but I'm not that good at it. Well, I haven't played in years, too, so I'm rusty at it. Plus, you gotta have a really good paddle. For some reason, my paddle was acting up a little bit during Kaboom. It was wiggling a little bit. It kind of made it hard to aim. This game reminds me so much of Demon Attack. It just does. Oh man. It's a tough game though. Oh my god. No, if I... The game's over here, but that aiming cursor at the top indicates where the ship will be. And if I like start firing, I'm holding the button down now. The ship will stay there, but the aiming cursor at top moves around. So you can like position your ship on one side and stay there and like shoot around you. Well, it's not random. It's just yeah, it's a bit different. I didn't get the hang of it until like the second try. It helps not getting hit because if you don't use the auto fire, you get hit way too easily. Way too easy. I gotta try to get that guy. Damn it. It's better than Bugs, but it's just a difficult game. I don't mind some difficult games, but sometimes I don't like when they're difficult. The way it aims is definitely different. It's unique. I'll give it credit for that. I have not seen a game that aims like this game. Like, ever. Oh, yeah. Oh, got him. Ooh, I'm not sure what that was. Made a little noise there. Ah, get that guy. You got him. All right. I'm getting better at the game. Yay! Oh! I got shot. Up. And game over. Probably my best score there. It's where it's game over, but the game just keeps shooting randomly. A little bit. If I had this game sitting in the background, like if I had to get something to eat, that noise would drive me nuts. It's a bit annoying. I'll give this one more try here. Oh, I lost some shit put away. Really? Hold still, you little bugger. There we go. Just out of curiosity, what kind of pizza did you get? Pepperoni or what? I'm just curious. Myself, usually I'll get what is it? I don't get tomato sauce on my pizza. I get the what the hell's it called? I'm blanking. Oh, when I get pizza, I get Alfredo sauce and black olives. That's just my preference. I personally have a problem with tomato sauce, so gotta be Alfredo sauce. I miss pepperoni and pizza, but I can't handle pepperoni anymore. It's too spicy. This may sound weird, but for me, it's too spicy. Me no like spices. That wasn't get that. There you go. I'm getting a higher score. Alright. I wish this game had moments where it like paused the action. It's like it's hard on my wrist to hold the controller and press the button at the same time. That can make my hand cramp up. Ooh, extra shit. Get back in. Got it. All right. Come on. Orange guy, there we go. 1,000 points. Wow, I'm getting better. Bit by bit. Ah, game over. Honestly, I like this game. It's difficult. It doesn't pause the action. You don't get a breather. So, ooh, what should I rate this here? Difficult. It's definitely not a. If a B, it would be a low B. I think it's. I think I'll rate it a C+. It's slightly above average. Kind of fun, but not crazy fun. C+ is what I'm giving it. Okay, enough of that. Bleep, 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 bleep. That's, oh my god. I ain't jumped that baddie. Thin crust. Oh yeah. I always get thin crust. Well, I do nowadays. As I gotten older, I prefer thin crust because it's less doughy. Thin crust, sausage and spinach. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Sausage part, no, I'm not big on sausage, but the spinach, yeah. Second thin crust with pepperoni and black olive. Ooh, black olives. I love black olives. If it was me, I'd probably get the spinach and black olives. Giordano's. If I'm saying it right. Cool. Sounds like a good pizza. One more game tonight. Another paddle game. Again, I have to use this up my multi-card because I don't have any actual Data East games. I'm not sure if I want them. They seem like decent games, but unfortunately, I think Data East games are the harder to find games, I think. Giordano's? Okay, sorry. I get it. Giordano's. I got it. So, is that like, I'm guessing that's like an Italian name. It sure sounds like it. Let's see what do you got here. Warplock. What next? It's hard to hold this in. Let's see. Gotta flick my little switches here. Warplock. On, off, off. Off. Everything else on. Okay. Here's a little pen with a pen retractor when I do these dip switch games. Get in the slot. Warplock. Another Data Age game. That does not look like Warplock. It looks like Wizard of War. It is Wizard of War. Okay, I picked something wrong on my damn dip switches. Or the dip switch settings are wrong. Let's try this again. No, I'm doing Warplock. I must have picked the wrong stuff. Off. Ooh, I missed the switch. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, Wizard of War. That was like a week or two ago. I love Wizard of War. Wizard of War is outstanding. Flicker and all. We're playing Warplock, which is probably not going to be as good as Wizard of War, but I think I mentioned one of the last few streams. I'm trying to over time go through all the games. Oh, that buzzing is annoying. Why is it buzzing? That's an actual feature of the game, really? What the hell? Stop. I'm gonna leave the cartridge out temporarily. It's gonna be like the prior games, and I make annoying noises at the beginning of the game. Not a good thing. Data Age has some annoying habits in its games. But it's kind of interesting to see the Data Age games, though. I've never played these before. Warplock, Intergalactic Combat Manual. Piloting your spacecraft to the outer reaches of the galaxy and the fringe of hyperspace and hyper time. What? You find you are trapped in space-time warp that immobilizes your ship. From nowhere comes a band of space pirates out to destroy you. Your Tac-Scan launcher firing lethal particles that travel faster than light. What? It's still operational. But even the space-age artillery can't save you unless your fighting reflexes are top form. Well, they're probably not. Other games sound the same, but they're different. They came at the tormenting swarms outside your ship's craft's main viewport. You must destroy the space band bandits ships before they get you. At the same time, you must avoid the photon bombs, with which some of the attackers are equipped with. Yeah, thin crust. Crunchy. Instructions don't say a hell of a lot. Here's a screenshot. I got it. Player score, enemy ships, photon bombs, Tac-Scan energy rods, Tac-Scan launcher. Got a 1-year warranty. Okay, enough of that. Let's get this noisy game back in. See if it's above, if it's average or below average, or we shall see. Loading game. Come on, you could do it. So anyway, it starts out like nothing there. I'm like, what kind of game starts and sits there and goes, It's like, in my opinion, it's not a good start. I'm like, don't make any sounds until I start the game. You know, where's my... Whoa. Well, this is kind of a weird looking game. Whoa. That's it? What the hell? Okay. What the hell? You only get one thing and that's it? If you get hit once, it's like, that's it. That don't make any sense. Damn it. Once playing Wizard of War 2-player on your Xbox with your sister. This when things are getting intense. Speaking up, my guy just pixelated out of the blue. What? That sounds pretty crazy. I gotta look up the instructions for this one more time. I'm curious, do you only get one ship in this game? So if it is, it's kind of lame. Oh my god, this game's gonna annoy the hell out of me. Player score. Once your score reaches 99, your score block indicator numbers will return to 0 and begin at 1. So you can actually roll a score over. Really? Sounds like some kind of weird car idling. Nowhere in the instructions does it say how many ships you have, or guns. So far as I can tell, apparently it's 1. When the player's craft is struck, his turn is over. Wow. You have one gun. That's it. That's kind of lame. It seems like a decent premise for a game, but I don't like the one. Well, I mean, I played a lot of Odyssey 2 games where you only have one guy and that was it. So I shouldn't speak too loudly here. I gotta admit, it's kind of... It looks okay, but it seems a bit simplistic. Damn. Oh no. Don't get me. Oh. Game over. It's honestly, when the game ends, it should just stop making sounds. I'm like, what the hell? I'm coming to realize that Data Age did not make a lot of good games. One okay game. It's blinky. Is it blinking a lot for you, or just a little bit? Because the game's not blinking at all. Ooh, you're starting to shoot at me now. Wow. Now it's getting more interesting. Kind of. Hang on, I'll read your comment in a moment here. I'm actually getting farther here. I'm enjoying it better. Not a bad game, I just wish I had more than one life. Damn. Oh my god, that... Why does it gotta get stuck in a sound? If you're watching, make sure you're watching at 60 frames per second. If you're not watching at 60 frames per second, it will blink a lot. Oh, shut, game. No, it's the Atari 2600 streams at 60 frames per second. Make sure you're watching at 60 frames per second. If you don't, it's going to blink a lot on some games. You'd have to go into like your settings and make sure it's set to the 720 60 or 180p 60. Because the source is 1080p 60, 60 frames a second. It should stop the blinking. Because if you are blinking, you're watching at 30 frames per second more than likely. That's something I found out years ago. Like, it was 4 or 5 years ago, I started watching Zero Page Homebrew. And during one of the games, I was like, why does this look so weird? And they're like, oh, you're watching at 60 frames a second? I'm like, no. I switched over and it worked. So it's like, oh, did the blinking stop? Yeah, make sure you're at 60. If I play any retro stuff, 20, but God, what's an annoying sound. Can I shut that off temporarily? Freaking game sound? God bless it. There we go. That's annoying, man. But yeah, 2600 does 60 frames a second. Not every game takes advantage of it. Some games look okay, but some games that use it take real advantage of the 60 frames per second. If you're not looking at that rate, they'll blink like hell. Apparently this game's one of them. But I'm not sure. Well, I've never paid attention to how many actually use the 60 frames per second and some not. But it's kind of interesting because like the Acid 2 is 60 frames per second. And some of the earlier consoles are. The Intellivision could do 60, but the earlier games only did 20 frames per second. For some unknown reason. Oh. Let's reactivate the buzzing sound here. I want to play this a few more times. Where's my... There we go. Ah! Damn it. I want more than one ship. Or gun, whatever you call it. This game gets better once you survive long enough to get into it. I wouldn't say it's outstanding, man. Oh! You got limit dodge, that's the main thing, because you only got... It's realistic, you only got one life, that's it. Oh, that game's getting stuck in that sound effect is annoying. Is that supposed to be like an alert sound in the background? And it never stops. That's... If I rated it individually by sound, this game would get a bad rating for the sound. That is just annoying. Oh, blooming. I wish you could reset with the paddle. You can't. 60 frames per second, folks. Make sure you're watching it. It's kind of weird too, because when you're watching on Twitch, sometimes it won't default to the 60 frames per second that I'm broadcasting at. Sometimes it'll go lower. I've never quite figured it out. Because I've watched other people's streams where I've had to change the frame rate. But yeah, it's one curse of the 2600. I mean, for some reason when you broadcast 2600, it doesn't always receive well. Whoa. Ooh, it's got auto fire. Okay. Ah, I just died. Damn it. Can you shut that off? I wonder. I mean, difficulty switches would affect that somehow. No, that's a built-in game feature. Our game features annoying bleeping sounds. Whoa, no. I think a little red game. Ah, man. One thing I can say is all the data age games are just, they're tough. Which some people might like, but I don't like the one ship only. On this part of a game, it's kind of, well, if I was able to reset the game, resetting on the console, it might be a little bit easier to restart a game, but the fact that I gotta reach over and hit a switch is kind of annoying. Oop. Oh my god, okay. I'm not gonna play any more of this. Oh my god. Stop with the sound. God bless it. That's the most annoying sound I've ever had in a game. That. Not good. Well, you switched the resolution and the stream stopped? It shouldn't affect it. Be a different quality I want. I have to set. I have it. Yeah. I mean, you can always set it to 1080 60p and leave it there. It shouldn't affect your stream. I mean, always change it and like maybe restart your stream. But it shouldn't crash this thing. Warplock. I like it, but to a point. But I'm gonna rate it average. I'm gonna rate it C because frankly the noises are annoying. It's damn difficult, and you only get one ship, which I don't like on that tough of a game. So I'm giving it an average rating. Not bad. It's not bad. Blink's okay. Honestly, some games that have 60 frames per second, if you can't switch to 60p, they'll blink like crazy. Especially like the I don't have them on stream yet, but John Champeau's games. If you don't watch them at 60 frames per second, you'll actually literally miss half the picture. Like the fonts won't look right, the ships won't look right, or whatever. And it messes it up. It's actually one of zero-page homebrews models when they stream. It's like if you ain't watching at 60 frames per second, you're missing half the picture. I remember that little blurb. Yeah, again, with the 60 frames per second, it depends on the game. Games that don't blink are probably not playing at 60 frames per second, or they might have something in the background that doesn't work well at 60 frames per second if you're not watching at that rate. but it's what it is. It's retro gaming. I've been going here almost close to 3 hours. That's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks for Sherlock, Bowtie, and Black Diamond for popping in and for watching a bunch of paddle games. The good, the bad, and the slightly ugly, which was Bugs. Bugs is not a good game. Not terrible, but not good. Best game tonight was well, I got a bunch of B pluses here. Solar Storm, Tac-Scan. Tac-Scan. I gave it a B plus. I wonder if I should give it A minus. I rather like that game. I'm gonna change it to A minus because I can. I like that game. Tac-Scan was the best. Solar Storm was pretty cool too. Imagic. Astroblast B. Astroblast is pretty cool. Not the bad game. Circus Atari was good, but not as good as I remember. Bugs, Corner L5 average and Warplock average. AKA Data Age, not that good at making games. They probably didn't help. Oh, thanks for the GGs. I tried my best. And again, that's it for tonight. I'll be back with a retro or old school Saturday next Saturday. I'm gonna try to pick a theme each week. Like last week was 7800. Before that was CBS Electronics. Tonight was paddle games. I might do a Magic games next time. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to pick some kind of theme. At least in theory. I could do random too, but we shall see. Or if I ever get my Odyssey 2 hooked up, I'll do the Odyssey 2. I've ever wanted to do that game. Yeah, no problem, Black Diamond. I mean, I appreciate you popping in and chatting. It's like it's cool to have somebody in the chat that played the stuff in the old days and still plays some of this retro stuff today. It makes for a better stream having people come in and actually being active participants. So I do appreciate you guys stopping in and participating. You know, it was a good chat tonight. Talking about the games, talking about pizza, baseball. I still want to get a pizza now. The place is open by me is open till 1 in the morning, so I got 2 hours to get a pizza. I'm like, no problem. Question here is, am I gonna raid anybody or not? Not sure if anybody's out here late night. I usually like to look. Let's see who's out here. Ooh, there's people out here. Bum, bum, bum. What we got here? One guy's playing Rayman. This is one guy I follow that plays Donkey Kong Jr. That's all he plays. It's kind of like Atari beer pong's out there. You know, I could rate Atari beer pong. I've never rated them before. I think we'll do it. Maybe I'll get some followers. You never know. So again, thanks for stopping in, folks. Thanks for the resub, Sherlock. And if you guys want to hang in there, I'm gonna rate Atari beer pong. Pretty cool retro streamer. He's doing like karaoke and other stuff tonight on his like I think it's his BD stream. Retro stream. So hang in there. I'm gonna switch to the game over stream, but hang in there and I'll start the raid shortly here.